Hi everyone, your local hipster here to talk to you about the latest Holy Fawn EP, The Black Moon. Holy Fawn are a quartet out of Arizona known for some really thick atmospheric shoegaze and post-metal, post-rock as well, releasing their debut EP in 2015 titled Realms, and then their debut album in 2018 titled Death Spells. And now they are on their second EP. This is The Black Moon. Going into this EP, there's a lot of hype building around it, mainly because of the genre known as post-rock, people's favorite genre, as well as shoegaze and post-metal, atmospheric metal and rock. Again, a lot of people are hyping this EP up, and I checked it out, and for one, there's a good atmosphere, a great, dense, thick atmosphere on this EP. Two, the crescendos on this EP are epic, they're grand, and a lot of the instrumental passages on this EP are very well textured too. Reverb heavy guitar work mixed in with this very dense, intense atmosphere that makes this really the poster child to sad boy post-rock. It is a perfect formula for people to get sucked into, and yeah, I mean, it sounds really good. I will not deny that. However, there is more to a good EP than just sounding good. The crescendos on this album no doubt are loud, visceral, epic, and the softer, quaint passages on this EP are nice too. But there's not really an in-between most of the time. There's either a soft ambient passage with a little bit of drums here and there, or a loud crescendo, and they're just kind of tacked on next to each other. There's no build, there's no climb to these amazing epic crescendos. Now, I'm not completely against the idea of sudden epic crescendos on an EP, but that is the crux of The Black Moon. I do like unexpected crescendos, but they can't be everywhere on an album or an EP. A good example of this is the song Candy, the track that starts off this EP, which incorporate these forlorn, dejected vocals along with a very somber guitar chord laced into the mix. You got some drum work here and there, as well as very much reverb, heavy instrumentation. But along with this, you don't get any kind of rise, you don't get any kind of euphoria or some tension building along with these songs. And really, Candy is a prime example of this, as towards the second crescendo of this track, there's a tension that is starting to build, but then it silences out, and then it has this grand crescendo that starts it off again. Starting off a track like Candy with a big crescendo is a good idea, but if you're just gonna have a big crescendo, a minimal passage, another big crescendo, and then end the song off, there isn't really much to get out of this EP other than just, ooh, nice atmospheres and good, dense, thick layers of instrumentation. The song Tethered is just this interlude passage that bridges Candy with the last track, Blood Pact, and really the criticisms that I have for Blood Pact go very similar with Candy. Except I think Blood Pact has a little more tension building, and I think it does a little better job to lay out the framework for an amazing crescendo. It climbs and climbs and climbs and climbs, and the crescendo is somewhat deserving. Bands like Godspeed You Black Emperor usually use this tension building in a good way, but these songs had very unique and different instrumental passages that made me engage from front to back. But on this EP, the passages are just reverb dense guitar work that sounds alright. Again, this is not a bad EP. I would recommend you check it out if you like those gargantuan choruses and these epic crescendos that you love to hear, but they're so few and far between that it makes you listen to an album over and over and over again. Listen to this. However, I think that's another problem with not just this EP, but Holy Fawn as a band. Influences. Why do I want to listen to this when I could listen to a Godspeed You Black Emperor album? Listen to this when I could listen to maybe a Death Heaven album? Listen to this rather than a Explosions in the Sky album? Etc., etc., etc. I could make the claim that they are just another post-rock band that people love because they appreciate the gargantuan sounds that are on this EP. And it's understandable why some people are attracted to this sound, but there are some really good classic albums in the post-rock genre, in the shoegaze genre. So the only thing that I find really unique about this album are the vocals. Some spoken word passages here and there, very faintly though. I love the screaming on some of the crescendos too. But other than that, this is, at least for me, a kind of run-of-the-mill EP. If Holy Fawn can work on tension building on these songs and not just have a tacked-on crescendo after tacked-on crescendo, then I think they could really make an album that's worthwhile. Until then, I'm not fully convinced. However, I would tell you to check this out if you're curious. I think there is absolutely a subgroup of people that will absolutely eat this EP up. So yeah, I'd give this a C+, a very strong one at that, bordering on a B-, but I am curious to know what are your thoughts and opinions on this EP down below. I know I'm like the minority here. There are a lot of people that really do enjoy this, but for me personally, I wanted more to sink my teeth into. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, share, do whatever you want. Let me know how I can improve future videos down below. And remember, this is only my opinion because music is subjective.